well, as an eighth grader, I made the varsity wrestling team. And then that's when he started taking me to the gym. That was my first time going to the gym was with my dad. He took me like 4 times a week. We were going like I needed to get stronger because I was going up against, much older guys. So that's where my love for fitness was born. My dad starting there. And then, with wrestling, the thing about wrestling is that
Wait. Yes, me too. Like I played varsity
yeah,
basketball and softball in 8th grade, and that was the thing that got me into the gym too. When you
you had to
actually
do, and you had to probably had to do the fitness
the
testing, right? The
test,
test.
yes.
Yeah.
Did you do?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. I had to
What
do
was
'em.
your test?
Our test was you had to run a mile and a half. You had to do
Yep.
sit-ups. You had to do
And
push-ups. You had to,
pull-ups.
yeah, pull-ups. You all had to do. And what's crazy now is I'm a teacher and I'm a PE teacher and coach. So
Oh yeah.
I've done these tests for kids. I coach wrestling now, and we had an eighth grader get pulled up. And he had to pass all the tests. He did good. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
Dude, it was gnarly when I ran the mile and a half because that was my worst one, right? And
Yeah, everyone's got one that's tough.
for girls, it was different. We didn't have to do pull-ups, but we had to like hang from the bar. Like you had to like hang from the bar for
Yep,
whatever.
you pull up, hang.
And
Yep.
for a girl, it was ridiculous. Like my upper body was absolutely fine. And it's probably because I found muscle and fitness and I was bench pressing and whatever, but
Mhm.
never squatting. Right.
Yeah.
Or never doing
That's
no.
interesting because typically it's the other way. Typically, the females really struggle with upper body stuff.
Yeah, no,
And
not
lower body stuff,
me.
they have no problem.
I loved it. Anything bench press, anything shoulders, Arnold press. Remember Arnold press?
Oh
Like
yeah, the
that
old
was,
Arnold press. Love it.
yeah, man,
Love it.
that was my shit. And
Yeah.
so I I had to have friends like every lap that I ran, they paced me every lap. And I swear to God, I thought I was gonna die. And I had to do the same thing in college. Like in order to get into the locker room in college, we had to run the mile and whatever mile time that they like picked for you.
Mm.
And I had friends and I threw up every fucking time I tried to do it. It was
Yeah, no, the fitness that it's good because it gets kids like it'd be like, okay, I got to work on this or I got to train for
yeah,
this. That's like their first. Both of us. That's like our first like test to be, physically as an athlete. You don't have to do that stuff, but it's good.
what was rough for you in the test?
I remember like the sit-ups. I just went too slow. And my dad was like, "How'd you fuck that up? Like, what were you thinking?" Right? I was like, "How'd you mess that up?" Like, I had to redo it. And like, he was just kind of like, he's like, "You need to freaking go. Like, stop going so slow." Like, I remember that.